Here I will present the old, outdated but still existing capitalist trade unionism or craft unionism as opposed to industrial unionism and socialist industrial unionism. Hopefully you will see why socialist workers should all organize within industrial unionism, industrial unions, and reject reformist and capitalist sympathizing and dividing trade and craft unions. The basic definitions. I will take these definitions from dictionary.org. Trade union, a labor of craftspeople or workers in related crafts, as distinguished from general workers or a union including all workers in an industry, or a labor union, but we will use the first definition. Industrial union, a labor union composed of workers in various trades and crafts within one industry. The fundamental difference between those definitions show the fundamental difference between these two forms of unions. One organizes people based on what tools to use and separates the workers in the industries, and one organizes based on where to use those tools. Famous or big trade unions or craft unions include the American Federation of Labor. I will use American examples here. Famous industrial unions include the industrial workers of the world. These different labor unions have failed to establish a socialist society, and most unions today are usually organizing in one industry. But they have, I need to fucking, they have a, this is why you script. They have a general union attitude of you organize based on industry, but you still have like a higher up union. Craft or trade unions have time and time again shown that they're not fit to win the class struggle, but are only a tool for the workers within the class struggle. And now, as previously stated, which I didn't stated, they have made them fall into darkness. There is still a problem in having industrial unions if they are not socialist. They are indeed new trade unions of accepting the capitalist system and making it more quote-unquote fair. I mentioned Socialist Industrial Unionism. What is Socialist Industrial Unionism? In difference from normal industrial unionism, Socialist Industrial Unionism is a revolutionary tactic to prepare the workers to take and hold the tools of production. As the preamble to the Constitution of IWW in 1905 say, between these two classes, a struggle must go on until all the toilers come together on the political as well as the industrial field, and take and hold that which they produce by the labor through an economic organization of the working class without affiliation with any political party. Are the IWWs a socialist industrial union, as I took them as an example? Well, in 1905 maybe, but if you look at the current preamble on the same section, between those two classes, a struggle must go on until the workers of the world organize as a class, take possession of the means of production, abolish the wage system, and live in harmony with earth. It is a clear difference. The first most clear difference is the abolishment of the distinction between organizing on the political as well as the industrial field. Also a big difference is the removal of and take and hold that which they produce by their labor through an economic organization of the working class, and instead they say, take possession of the means of production. They have removed their clear tactic for class struggle and class war, and now have only rhetoric, a conspiracy. Yes, IWW is not as bad as other unions. They are the best option for American workers and international workers. But they are not revolutionary, and their demands will never be met without a political organization to take them to Congress. The IWW is not socialist, it's not Marxist, it is an anarchist by nature and anti-political. But I would say, until a better alternative exists, join the IWW, for they are a fighting union for your rights, and try to change it from within. That's it, bitches. Woo. Bye.